Uh, yeah, I don't like doing these. I really don't. But something sometimes things are above you. You should just do what's right. Not worry about what a bunch of not I don't worry about what you knotheads out there think. I wanna get through it to a non-knothead. Have a conversation. Figure out what's going on in the world. But hey, we got anybody? We got one person in here, so the clicker says. So I'm watching. I haven't watched the whole thing, to be honest. The big Trump and Zelensky showdown. Now, it's like honestly, it is about time somebody said to Zelensky, "Hey, stop with the play acting and start dressing up." Like, come on, buddy. You can do better than this, right? Like, go on. Anyways, a lot of stuff Trump did in that, I was like, but they did try bullying Zelensky and shutting him up, eh? Because sometimes idiots, they got some truths to tell, AD. They wanted to keep him quiet. Like, if I was Trump and JD Vance, this is what I would have did. Hey, Zelensky, here's your stage, bud. I ain't gonna interrupt you. I ain't gonna nothing. I'm gonna let you tell the American people how you think this war started and why it should continue and all the good stuff, bud. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna have you fact checked by some of the best fact checkers in the world. And we only want the truth, Z. Are you a dictator or you know what I mean? We're gonna do the full investigation into what you say. And then it should be quite noticeable to all the American people that, well, all your Ukraine pushers, they don't really work for the people. They were part of the problem, siphoning money out of America. But then Don would have to admit that America's part of the problem and that, hey, AD, that deal was no strings attached, bud. You guys weren't letting them in NATO, but you sure did. NATO sure did support them, eh, bud? All the weaponry they got, plus the siphoning of a whole bunch of money. Who knows what else, eh? Maybe half that stuff went to the merchant of death. Remember that guy? You guys traded that basketball player for the merchant of death. Some arms dealer. There's American intelligence for you again, eh, but don't you think so? Hey Z, tell the world whatever you want, bud. And let's have journalists go out and check shit out. Let them check out who Gonzo Lira was. You know what I mean? What happens when somebody says something that the big Z don't like? They don't stick around very long, do they, Z? We're gonna pull shit out like this. Hey, hey, but America was pushing for this. But here, AD, this is my problem, though. This really is my problem. Trump says you don't have any cards, bud. You don't have. In fact, it should be Zelensky with all the cards and Putin. Donald Trump is not the president of Ukraine. He can only encourage the people to speak out if they don't like the dictator that they have, if he's a dictator. You know what I mean? Shouldn't it be the people of Ukraine speaking for the people of Ukraine? AD, it's our weapons, our tax money, it's helping them. They're not in a position to say anything. No, no, that's in fact, you're totally right, AD. You as Americans say, hey, there's strings attached if you want money now. You know what I mean? Then go after, but no, they want peace, right? Peace. But Ukraine ain't gonna stay all of Ukraine anymore. And for the negotiation fees, America, would it be America? How would that even work? 400 billion in rare earth. See, because that's the problem. Allen has shit on the big Z. That's what I think there, brother. He knows he's a dictator. He knows. He knows. But work it towards his advantage. Z don't want to sign over the rare earth. Tom's going to play rough with them. But where will the rest of the world follow suit? From the UN, eh? Yeah, because the Canadian government's going to be all over fucking helping fucking the United States right now, eh? We're fucking so brainwashed over here in fucking Canada, AD. We're sending money to Ukraine. We just pledged more money to them. You know what I mean? It's kind of a joke. Our people are starving and fucking homeless population just keeps growing. We just send money around like bunch of third burglars. Kind of like the shit Elon's unfolding over there. You know what I mean? Fuck. We as Canadians aren't even smart enough to figure out why are we paying for our own news? You know what I mean? Maybe there's too many outlets. How can rebel news afford to be around and you don't even get accredited for anything? We don't have to pay for them. Well, maybe donations and shit, but hey, AD. Well, I'm not saying. I'm saying, hey, maybe Donald should have been telling you guys, hey, this isn't good for a long time. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you guys didn't waste your money, but you gave it to him. It wasn't a loan. You fucking gave it to him. You gave them hopes to think they'd be in the fucking in the nation squad there because you were giving them your full support. Do you know what I mean? Oh, gee. I got brainwaves in here. I got Snagglepuss. What's up, Snaggy Harpua? Ukraine is like, wow. Hey, man. Ukraine was the dirtiest country in the world, according to Bill Gates, before the war. How do you feel about it during the war? Oh, we got to give Ukraine our full support. It's because they had their puppet in place then. You know what I mean? Hey, WEF little clown, hey? That fucking little actress there, Zelensky. Gotta ask yourself, if Sean Penn is part of the FBI or CIA and he's trying to brain fuck America, do you put him in jail or do you still love him for his roles as Spicoli? Hey? Is that something you should get away with? Because obviously he was working with the big Z, right? I mean, hey, ask Donald. But then again, Donald won't say that Putin's a fucking dictator, will he? No, he just will not fucking do her. But Putin gains out of this too if he negotiates with the United States. But then again, it is a rigmarole. You guys, we've all forked out way too much money over there just to fucking over their stupidity. Not just their stupidity, our government's stupidity. What about you, AD? You and Snaggy are military men. Which one of you geniuses thought fucking Ukraine had a chance against Russia? Please put in the chat. Which one of you boys thought? Rah, rah, rah. We send them enough money, they can win this. Or is Putin just playing the game? You know what I mean? Hey, think about the weaponry fucking Putin probably has, AD. He could have carpet bombed the fuck right out of that place, blew it out of oblivion a long fucking time ago, hey, bro? But hey, you got to remember all these politicians who wanted to back Ukraine, like Nikki Haley, but you guys don't care. Vivek sits on stage and says, hey, she's fucked the American people over. She's used her positions to get herself some money. And we can't do an investigation and see if that's true. Yeah, no, Nikki, you just go along your way and keep being whatever it is you be. Hey, who on here really thought Ukraine had a chance against Russia? Huh? And that's the thing. Old Zelensky is by the nuts, eh? Like the people they are what is it? Well, I guess it's their draft, right? Right straight to the front lines. Huh, unbelievable, like, imagine what God's thinking looking at this. And Don just wants to make sure he gets his rare earth. Putin wants to make sure he gets what he gets, and I don't know. What's the United Nations want? Sounds like they fucking want Putin gone. I don't know. That's what she's always kind of sounded to me. Putin, 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 Putin. But hey, when you look into a lot of things, like I said, you don't fake scenarios in the war. And that one about the Russians getting to that island, that one bugged me for a long time. You try to make people look like heroes, and then you find out the story's not even real. Unbelievable, eh? Snaggy? Snaggy, I'm out. Sorry, AD, I'm out. You can handle this light work. Well, I know, Snaggy, when you don't want to answer questions that make you feel uncomfortable, little pussies like you run away, bud. You know what I mean? Don't worry, you're not the only one, bro. You're just one of many. Nah, but then again, Snaggy, if you had the chance to get mentally all right, would you? Was it the war that fucked you up, or you just is it separate programming? Huh? Did you already leave Snagglepuss? Hi, AD. What do you think of Snaggy? Like, come on, he's not mentally there, right? You know, I don't know why you play games with people like that, eh? You need to let people like that be alone for a while, and then they have to figure out why they're alone. But instead, we like to entertain stupidity, right? And well, it doesn't know to go be alone for a while and figure out it's stupid. But anyways, I just the big Z thing. What were you guys thinking on that? Like they did put him in his place a bit, but I thought it would have been a great opportunity. Hey, you tell all our people your version, and then we're gonna have them go find out what they think their version is and see if it aligns with your version. And they can let the American people know and the government government will not get involved at all. Hey, Snaggy, do you know who that journalist Gonzo Lira is? He died to try and get the truth out there. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking he had the truth because, I mean, the Ukrainian the soldiers took him away and then they let him back. And like, if he would have just had you have to check into the story, but if he would have just had a court case, maybe the stuff that he was saying, they couldn't prove him wrong if they had a fair trial or something. You know what I mean? But who knows what was going on there, eh? Gonzo Lira, I think his name is. He's on my subbies if you want to go take a look. I'm pretty sure that's who it is. Something that sounds like that. You can go in my subbies and take a look at what he was saying. But like I said, he died for the truth. Admirable, eh? Oh, we got Pledge of Allegiance Carl by Captain Midnight. Oh, wow. All the cool people are coming out tonight, eh, Captain Midnight? What's your take on the big Z thing, huh? Do you think they should ask the Ukrainian people what they want to do, right? Because they don't get the vote right now. You know what I mean? It's kind of a dictation over there. Don's not lying. But hey, you guys are fighting for their democracy. Hey, Snaggy, all five people, cool. Hey, I've never cared how many people are watching, but these videos are for the future. We're making a movie here, Snaggy. Well, you've made an appearance. More than a couple times showing your stupidity, but hey, I hope you get your act together and you want to shoot another movie together there. But you gotta try and find the true Snaggy, and I don't know if you're fucking in or to win or not because you like being a loser way too much. Dagburn forgives pedos. Oh, whatever, whoever you might be. Where's my 25 cents? You freeloading piece of shit. Well, let's talk about that, Snagglepuss, because we could fuck your country right in the ass if we were smart. You know what I mean? Hey, guys, no problem. No problem. No problem. You don't want our steel. You don't want our aluminum. And because right now, bud, we buy a lot of the cars that you guys built. You know what I mean? It's kind of a shared process. But the same kind of cars that you guys have, we have too. There's no special Canadian cars, okay, bro? It's all the American crap. There's stuff that comes from America. See, we could just, hey, let's work out a deal. You guys can get all your jigs, get set up. Let's not do the tariffs. And that way we could start building for ourselves, like with some really super smart Canadian people. And we could fucking build some like really innovative cars. You know what I mean? Outside of, well, the parameters that they have to work in now. You know what I mean? We'll let their brains expand past the fucking norm. Well, leading edge. You know what? You guys can take your fucking iPhones, your Apple shit, and we're gonna build a product that just, well, like, there'll be more than, well, like, we'll let you buy our stuff, but you know what I mean? Just so we can supply ourselves. And then we see how much fucking old Donnie was loving his fucking tariffs. You know what I mean? And you lost a lot of sales there, dude. Hey, we'd have to work out a deal too because we don't want you refining our oil anymore because, well, that gives you guys way too much power. You know what I mean? What kind of country fucking does that, Snaggy? Like, I'm not blaming America. No, like somebody had to say something. Hey, dummies over there in Canada, wake the and we still don't. I don't hear anything about, "Hey, why don't we just build our own refinery?" Nothing like that. No, let's leave our control with Don. I don't know, I'm not a rocket scientist, I might be wrong on this stuff, but it seems real easy, like, if I was leading the way in Canada, man, first thing we'd do is, well, there'd be no more deficit because, quite frankly, I don't know who the money's going to, you know what I mean, dude? Who? You know what I mean? Shouldn't it be see, here's the thing, Snaggy, you don't think outside of the box. I think in terms of God. I think to myself, how would God want us to be on the earth? Well, he'd want us to share in the resources, you know what I mean? Not hand them over to a few fucking dipshits. So that way the countries could, you know what I mean? And they could possibly share and stuff like that. But well, unfortunately for Canada, we got some naughty neighbors who just they just want to take, 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 take. And but then again, you're manipulated, Snaggy. What kind of fucking protection do you think we need from fucking America? In all seriousness, bud, you gotta admit your FBI, CIA, and Pentagon are a fucking joke. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. It just, you know what I mean? Like, if Putin wants to invade fucking Canada, and like Don said, he just fucking let him because we're negligent pieces of shit. Hey, have at her, bud. Because every fucking person you affect, you're gonna get her back, sweetheart. So keep on going, Putin. And well, Donald Trump gave the fucking invitation, so I guess he gets to taste all that karma too. You know what I mean? But why would a fucking fucktard say something like that? Oh, if Putin wanted to invade Canada, but, like, it's not that why can't you point out it's the government? You know what I mean? Like, I agree with them on a lot of stuff there, Captain Midnight, but Carl, the bad guys don't attack your country because it's our neighbor. Well, here's the deal, dude. Like somebody said earlier, what was it they said? Uh, 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 360 billion plus. When is enough enough? Putin for president. You're a brainwave, Snaggy. Why do you enjoy this? Like, do you think you're making me suffer in any sort of way? I do get pains when you say shit like that because I know you're soulless. You know what I mean? You have no heart. Your fucking brain has totally been taken over by fuck. I don't know what they did to you in the military, bud, but maybe you're a Manchurian candidate. Sent to run amok across the fucking internet. 360 billion dollars to Ukraine, bud. That's what. That's what Buddy said. No, Carl, you suffer on your own, bro. No, I suffer because you're stupid, Snaggy. The world is in an utter state of stupidity. You can't figure out people trying to twist my words. Well, Dagburn Reacts isn't Dagburn Reacts anymore. It's Country Uncut or some shit like that. So I don't know why you gotta run amok thinking, oh, I'm gonna play Dagburn. You don't want to be playing Dagburn, I'm telling you. Got the midnight. Did I ever tell you? Like I used to do word associations all the time, eh? So I looked up the word dag. Do you know what a dag is, bud? It's a character. It's a character. Or do you know what a will knot is? It's a sheep will knot. So it's a piece of shit that gets caught in their wool, eh? And, well, then you add the word burn, and you know what burn means, so don't be a piece of shit that burns, or don't be one of bad character. You know what I mean? People are trying to oh, well, Stalin. Do you wanna know a fun fact about Stalin and, America? Right? Wanna hear a fun fact? Remember how I told you, "Hey, they're being awfully hard on Bryce Mitchell right now," and, well, he's right. America loved Hitler too. They thought he was man of the year. 1938, go check her out. But the greatest gift of all is, well, America thought that Stalin was the man of the year, and it might have been possibly twice. I think it was Stalin. I might be wrong. So if I'm wrong, there's a really other Americans, they're so smart. They never get tricked and fooled. Lighting the way for the world, eh? Oh, it's okay. Hopefully you guys wake up and you see that Caesar is up there in his fucking White Palace and he wants rare earth in Ukraine and he wants Gaza and he wants Greenland and he's willing to cripple Canada to try and have it become the 51st state, a state the size of his fucking own country. I don't fucking know what the fuck goes on in the heads of people, but hey, Captain Midnight, what do you think, bud? Huh? Sucks we got the power, eh? No, the problem is you think you have the power. You don't have no power. You, you let pedos run wild on the streets over there in America and sit there and tell me, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. I got no power. No power. So don't tell me you got power, bud. Your fucking little president is the art of the deal. Deny, deny, deny. Never show weakness, brother. You know what I mean? Put on the facade at all fucking costs. Canada must have good weed, Carl, because, sir, the confidence is really very highly medicated. Wh- What am I saying that's wrong there, bud? Schnaggles. This is the thing. All you gotta do is show me where I'm wrong. Donald White is looking rough and always in the cold sniffles. Who knows? I don't know who Donald White is. You are supposed to predict things before they happen, right? Well, hey, I don't know if can you not predict some of the people that might have been on Epstein Island? And well, when you predict those people, that adds up to a lot of money. A lot of money. So hey, isn't it in our best interest to get those flight logs? You know what I mean? If they're willing to hurt people like that, are they willing to hurt the world? And just think, I'm telling you right now, Captain Midnight, this is Staggy, this is something you don't think about. Bill Bill Gates. I'm not saying he's guilty of anything, but if he is, then his wealth should be shared around the world, eh, bud? Do you want to hear a fantastical thing about Bill Gates? That if you took 99% of his money, he'd still be a billionaire, bud. That's a lot of money, dude. A lot of money. And that could go around the world. He's just one. He's just one. You know what I mean? I've heard some other names. I don't know if they're real or not, but old Richard Branson, he's another one that wants to take you to Mars or outer space or whatever the fuck it is he wants to do. But can you imagine? Find out he's not really for the world. Well, you should give the world his money. There could be a huge wealth transfer, you know what I mean? Huge. Take all that money that was gained from doing evil and we could do good with it. You know what I mean? We could take all that suffering we had and turn it all around into a good thing and make sure we don't have to suffer anymore because, well, this time we finally learn our lessons. Hey, Captain Midnight, do you ever think we'll learn our lessons? Do you think Elon Musk kind of has the personality of Joseph Goebbels? Hey, bud. Hey, and just ask questions. That's all. I'm sent from God, Captain Midnight, and it's hard for people to accept. In fact, they can't tell me where I'm wrong, but they like to make me think that I'm crazy, Captain Midnight. It's not working, bro. The stupider they are, the more they convince me that I have common sense because they still won't answer me. It's all sorts of weird, dude. You know what I mean? But hey, Elon's got it with Carl. Why you hating on Muskie? Oh, I don't know, dude. I'm not hating on Elon. I'm just saying him and what's his nuts Netanyahu. They got a little bit of a bromance. And hey, bud, I'm not big on Skylinker there. Skylinker looks like she's all linking up in the sky for like a Dyson sphere. It's weird, you know what I mean? Why so much for internet? Thought it was like a satellite or two, you know what I mean? That's the way they used to do it old school. They didn't have to surround the whole fucking earth. Elon's gonna ex Canada. Well, do whatever the fuck you want to Canada, you fucking retard, Captain Midnight. Whatever makes you feel good, bud. Hey, you're the one that has to feel the pain in the afterlife. You know what I mean? Thinking you are better than somebody else and they should suffer because they weren't born on the right side of the line, or you know what I mean? Your captain there, a fucking scrotum face, fucking Trump. He he made the trade deals, dude. The current deals are his. And at the time, he praised himself. Best trade deals ever. Yes, chosen people. I am a chosen person. You know what I mean, Captain Midnight? I know it's unfortunate for you, but you don't get to pick, dude. You know what I mean? God picked me, and why would I want to fail God? That's just stupidity. Why would I want to be ignorant and not try and figure out what the truth is? Like all of you, like knowing that, well, there's pedophiles running the world, and well, you're just okay with it because there's nothing you can do. Nothing Captain Midnight, nothing Captain Midnight can do. Oh, he's so weak. Oh, Captain Midnight, what are you gonna do when you find out your stupidity's got you to the point where you can't even sleep anymore? All you can think about is how stupid you are. Hey, I hope you get through it, Captain Midnight, but I don't know, dude. You don't get what I'm talking about, do you? Mm. You think liars go to heaven, Captain Midnight? You think liars go to midnight? You go to midnight. Do you think liars go to heaven? I think they do go to midnight. The same place as the captain of midnight, but hey, what do you think? What happens to liars? Huh? What do you think happens to people? Liars go to midnight heaven. Well, think what you want, bud. You know what I mean? They probably do go to midnight heaven, but you gotta ask yourself, what is midnight heaven? If it's always midnight in your heaven, that means there's no light. She's just darkness. Hey, is that what you want? Just darkness. Yes, you just want darkness, eh? Hey, count to midnight. You're gonna find all sorts of darkness. You start looking for yourself, bud. You're gonna find a very dark place. But inside of that dark place, I reside in you. Do you know that, Captain Midnight? There's no spark in you. I live there. Jesus lives there. And God lives there. You just gotta find the light, bud. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. You just gotta find it. But you do gotta go through the real darkness, bud. They don't tell you what the real dark. They make the darkness sound like no. It's a dark place trying to figure out who you are. You know what I mean? Hey, well, will I be capable of doing that? Wow. Hey, why did I do that bad shit? Well, how can I fix it so I don't do that bad shit anymore? And then also the darkness, bud. No vaccines, Carl. Well, where were you when I needed you, Captain Midnight? I fell for their trickery, bud. You know what I mean? They got me. They got the Mashiach, bud. Can you imagine? They have to go see God, knowing that, well, if it was bad stuff, they got the Mashiach with it. They might think it's funny now, but they'll be Anton LaVey in it, bud. Let me tell you, they'll be Anton LaVey in it for anybody they hurt. You know what I mean, Captain? Right? Let's be honest. That whole CDC, I think that whole organization's probably gonna rot in hell. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, hey, when you try and dictate to the world what they need to do, and quite frankly, you don't do it, well, and well, we can all think what we want, eh, Captain Midnight? God has his hand on Trump. Is that why the American flag's going to go on Palestine and Gaza? That's the hand of God, eh? No, I think they want you to think that the hand of God is working with Trump because I think they want you to buy into all the good things he's doing for you guys. And they are good things, but they're no-brainer things. You know what I mean? It's not like anything special. Any man should be able to fucking say, hey, no men are allowed in women's sports, and we shouldn't let children fucking decide whether or not to mutilate themselves. It's just fucking no-brainer shit, but you guys are so fucking no-brain that you just let it happen right in front of your fucking faces. But hey, that's why President Trump is going to take Canada. It's like Gulf America. Hey, bud, that's just an ego thing. It's still the same place, dude. You know what I mean? You guys can change the name to make yourselves feel better, but it's just a place. Tell yourselves whatever you want to make yourselves feel better. Caesar has to conquer, right? Congratulations, Caesar. You got a name in there. We added to America. What do we got tonight? Canada will be broke as shit in 2 years. All right. Well, nice night. If I was in control, it'd be one of the richest countries in the world, bud. You know that? We wouldn't do shit your way, dude. No fucking deficit here. because we ain't paying money to somebody we don't even know who we're fucking paying money to. Somebody who's not giving us money. We'll make money off our own resources because we'll tell every business who thinks they own the resources, we don't care what country you come from, who the fuck you think you are. This belongs to the people. Bye bye. Keep what you got. You know, don't go away mad. Just go away. Hey, it's a people's turn, right? Snaggy? How's that sound? Would you hate me as a leader, bud? You see what I've done already? No deficit. We, the people, benefit off our own shit. And guess what? Guess what else we do, bud? You know how the banks are all really shitty, and sometimes you have to buy them out and stuff like that because they fuck up so bad. Here's the deal: we would never have that problem because we have the communities that own the banks, right? And well, you'd really want to pay attention because if you were the guy working for the bank that fucked the community, you have to walk out in that community all the time. You wouldn't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? You'd work hard for the people. You know what I mean? The banks would belong to the people because it's the people's money anyways, eh? Wouldn't that make more sense there? Hey, Snagglepuss. Hey, bud. You know what I mean? All these fucking stupid taxes. Hold on, bud. You know what I mean? Hold on. You can do that because there's, you know what I mean? And we'd encourage farmers here. You know what I mean, bud? Let's make the best food we can. Hey, hey, show the farmers some love. Oh, we gotta piss on Canada. Why do you want to piss on Canada? Like, if you don't like me, that's fine. Why you gotta be on my whole country? Or are you one of those Americans who think you're better than Canada, than Canadians? No, you're not, bud. You're just as stupid as there. There's no difference there, brother, other than an imaginary line that makes you feel like you're better. You feel so much better being an American. Oh, you feel so good. Does that make you feel good? Oh, I'm an American. Hey, bud, want some secrets? The banks can belong to the people all day. Everyone is broke in your country. Oh, yeah, Snaggy. Everybody's broke. We're fucking destitute. We're running around like zombies around here, you fucking idiot. No, Trump shit hasn't taken fucking forward yet. We're not destitute yet. You know what I mean? But don't worry. Maybe I'll break through, eh? I'll show you, Snaggy. Dreams can come true, bud. Hey, you do have more power than you think you do. You just got to start using your brain, brother. Are you a CIA agent there, Snaggy? Just dumb as a fucking stump, eh? Out to cause chaos all over the fucking YouTube streets. Aggie, this Canadian, he loves you, bud. I can appreciate a stupid person. Sometimes you can learn a lot from stupidity if you pick up on it and you don't take after it. You gotta learn from it though, eh, bud? Uh, Captain Midnight, what's he got to say? One of still has the queen on our currency. Well, that's what I'm saying. Hey, Captain Midnight, when you bring up good stuff, I'm going to tell you, bud. Yeah. Uh, but then again, hey, bud, it was your president who just the other day, I think it was yesterday, sweetheart, he said the king is a fine, outstanding man. Now, have you done your research into the king? I'm just saying, He's got a lot of friends that, well, they're a little suspicious, eh? And, well, Diana had things she wished she could have said, I think. You know what? I think she was hiding some stuff from the public, and I think she really wanted to tell, but what? What happened there, bro? What happened there? You have to ask yourself. What is that royal? Like, what the fuck is the it's a joke, eh? Like, the royal family's like a fucking joke. Like, some fucking family who thinks that they need to feel fucking special call themselves a king. They don't even rule the people. I thought they had a government there and fucking like, are you gonna have one or the other? Like, they're just paying extra money, I think. You want to talk about Canadians being stupid? Maybe the British are really fucking stupid too. You know what I mean? Keeping that fucking like the like. And Trump says the Queen, oh, she was such a nice. Fuck off! I don't care. I don't care. I don't think she was a good person, not at all. And when she knew what Andy was up to, she should have fucking punished him like she would have done one of her fucking peasants to show her fucking peasants that, hey, when you break the rules, doesn't matter who you are, you're gonna go down. But no, we'll take a couple titles from Andy and well, we're good to go. Good to go. Pay out here, pay out there, we're good to go. But anyways, you guys get me in the comments. I come in here wanting to talk about shit and I get all flared off trying to fucking help you guys. But anyways, called international relations, Carl. Gotta play nice so the tards don't get upset. Dare to say that to one of them Buckingham Palace guards. You get manhandled. Well, why would you want to manhandle me for me having my fucking opinion? If you want to stand up and you want to prove to me that I'm wrong, that Andy isn't a fucking dard or the king, it's just pure stupidity. Hey, the king owns your fucking Disneyland, dude. The king owns your Disneyland. And he owns my government, and that pisses me off. Like they say it right there too. Like it's a whole crooked thing, but when you know Klaus Schwab and the fucking King Dard there are fucking buddies, it's gotta make you wonder. But hey, then you throw a little Rothschild in there and shit like that, and you really gotta ask yourself, are there shitty bloodlines that do shitty fucking things? I mean, you do know the King fucking Charles over there. He comes from the bloodline of Dracula. Sounds crazy and stupid, eh? But it's true. But I heard Muhammad too. I don't know. Was Muhammad a real person? I don't know. Did he marry young girls? Well, if he did, I don't want nothing to do with him. But hey, that's just me. I just figure you gotta follow your own God. You know what I mean? Who is God to you? How do you get to God? Now I try and simplify it, Captain Midnight. I say, hey, think the truth. Truth is out there somewhere. Just gonna ask questions. Well, and how did I get to the truth? Well, by knowing that if I play the character of Jesus or I get into that character and I look for the truth and I don't try and hurt anybody and I try and do the right things other than your feelings there, Captain Midnight, because I don't really care about those. Because if I can wake you up with some cold hard truth, that'd be the best thing that ever happened to you, eh, Captain Midnight? Wakey wakey. Or maybe bakey bakey. I don't know. Is there hell, Captain Midnight? AD thinks there's hell. Do you think there's hell? Where do you think your behavior is getting you? Eh? What is the prize at the end of the rainbow for Captain Midnight right now, huh? Or Uncle Will? What if it was Rusty Truck was God in disguise? Well, God be playing pretty stupid. You know what I mean? The only way it's God is that he's training me to be big and strong to handle all the stupidity that, well, I think they're playing that. I think they're playing with the devil. You know what I mean? To handle all their stupidity. You know what I mean? Uncle Will is an extremely stupid man, and he has many faces, and he's very insecure. You know what I mean? What would Uncle Will be without Ryan Upchurch? Huh? Huh? Would people still love Uncle Will the way they love Uncle Will if there was no Ryan Upchurch? But hey, Uncle Will is great at saying all the right things. He just he's a talker. Narcissism gets in the way sometimes. You know what I mean? Uncle Will's a little ignorant. God wouldn't be ignorant. He'd always be willing to listen and let you know, or maybe you have some problems. You know what I mean? But he'd at least hear you out first. And well, that's not something that Rusty or Uncle Will are capable of. You know what I mean, Captain Midnight? But hey, without church, I'd still be hardworking, laid back dude that does cool shit on a boat. Well, that'd be fine. But I think Uncle Will loves the attention from others so much that I don't think that that'd be enough for him just to do shit on a boat. He loves being part of something. You know what I mean? Even if that something's built off a lie. Here's the deal. I get it. I know I fell for the Upchurch thing. I know that his music saves people's lives. You know what I mean? If you're just listening to the music, there's really no problems. It's when you start seeing who he is in real life. He's in make believe. He's not who he says he is. Listen, it's really simple. If you have the truth, you're never afraid. Like I said, he would just fucking debate Adam. He would come on and annihilate Adam with the fucking truth. But he ain't got the truth. He's got his version of it. And if he has to go against someone else's version that aligns more with the truth, then maybe his delusion will shine through. I think people will see it. But if he isn't in a delusion, he'd show that Adam is living in a delusion. You know what I mean? Why so scared? Why so scared? It's too bad we don't have confidence in ourselves because we always like to say we have the truth, but then again, Captain Midnight, you gotta ask yourselves, what kind of man needs an NDA from everybody that comes to his house? Seems kind of ridiculous to me, you know what I mean? If you can't be yourself and not worry that someone's gonna go tell somebody about who you are, I don't know, dude. Seems all sorts of weird. Sounds like covering your ass. Why do you gotta cover your ass? Well, if someone lies about you, just come out and say, "Hey, I think you're lying. Let's have a discussion. We'll find out the truth." But you can't do that, eh, Captain Midnight? Adam don't want to talk to anybody. No, he's asked to. He said, "Hey, why don't you get your boy Wonder out here? We'll talk this out. Hey, we'll let the fans decide." But nah, nah, fuck. Ryan made. He fucking made Adam Calhoun. Like it's right on video, dude. And guess what? Elton John knows who the fuck Ryan Upchurch is. Does he know who the rest of those clowns are? Does that sound narcissistic or what, eh? Oh, but then again, Captain Midnight, you really can't blame him. Look at his parents, dude. Those are two fucking those two are fucking big time narcos, bud. Just fucking like Patty's hilarious. Watch those demons. Patty should have her own show, you know what I mean? Like on the constant. Answer people's questions. Just see the demons. Just what? She's hilarious to watch. Ronnie, he's more of one of those narcs that's a legend in his own mind. You know what I mean? He don't like to see others succeed. He wants to be the best. He'd rather see his son be a fuck up than become something bigger and better than him. Hank got the midnight. No, his parents weren't too good, were they? Do you think they were trying to get a conveyorship off him? Where you go earlier, 1 hour's call, and you dipped off. Well, I usually only go for an hour, Storm. I'm almost at the end of my steam now, bud. I don't know how much, like, how many times do you want me to sit there and tell Captain Midnight he's an idiot? I can only do that for so long, okay? But it gives me so much, like, I do love you, Captain Midnight. What am I drinking? I think this one is Pepsi Zero. Pepsi Zero, this one is. They ran out of the Diet Pepsi. So right now I have Pepsi and I have Pepsi Zero. I don't have any Diet Pepsi, which is usually the go-to. So where's the label? Well, I made this myself. I make this. Don't you know? This is my own special blend. Then I bubble the water and I pour the syrup in and give her a little shake, eh? And well, voila, Pepsi Zero. Well, hey, Storm, I don't think I have to worry about dementia. I think I got bigger problems. You know what I mean? She made Pepsi, eh? I do, Captain Midnight. I do. It's my own special little machine. It's a one button operation, bud. Right? You want me to teach you how to do it? uh, uh, anyways, Captain Midnight, she's been a slice. Can you make my do too? I actually I have Sprite right now. I have no Mountain Dew, I don't think, if that's what you're trying to say. But anyways, I'm gonna go. Like I said, an hour on this thing. I just wanted to come on and do a quick video and talk about the Trump Zelensky thing. Like I thought, like I thought it was a perfect opportunity for Trump and Vance to just shut their mouths and let an idiot speak. You know what I mean? Hey, he wants to talk. Let him have the ears of America. Let him know where their money's been going and why he believes that he should be there asking. I mean, America's the one that enabled him. You know what I mean? Really. I mean, you guys were the ones giving him everything, telling him you would support him to the end. Putin needed to be dealt with. And Ukraine was the people that do it. Fuck. You guys fucked that poor country. Gave them some false hope, I think. But hey, everybody has their own opinions on what's going on. But As long as you guys end up with that rare earth, everything will be okay, right? And well, don't forget to visit the Holy Land. And when you're down there, you can visit the homeland too. In Trump Gaza, land of the home, brave and free. You guys should appreciate it. So many dead children to give you the fucking chance to be brave and free. You guys. Anyways, you guys follow a fucking loser. You get what the loser gets. You know what I mean? And it's up to you guys. I just don't think how fucking planting your flag over dead children's a fucking good idea, but you ride on, America. Ride on.